Hello and welcome to Scott's Adventures. What I'd like to do today is I'm sitting inside our Winnebago van. It's been about 2 years that we've owned it, and I'd like to give you sort of an overview of likes and dislikes, sort of like a long-term review of the van. And so what this is this is the Winnebago Solis National Park Foundation Edition, and it's a 2022 ProMaster 1500 and a Winnebago 2023 Winnebago is the whole specs on everything else. We've owned it for just about 2 years. It's November of 2024. We bought it in January of 2023, so that just makes it about a year and 10 months or something. So we'll call it 2 years. So some of the things that we liked about it, we've been all kinds of places. We've driven all around the country and camped in it a lot. And the things that we liked are all the NPF additions, the National Park Foundation, all the changes that they made. We love all the little options that they put into it. Somebody really knew what they were doing when they created this special edition. They said, let's give them this, let's give them that, let's give them that. It's everything that you need to go camping and have a great time in your Winnebago. So another thing that I really like is the mileage. This has the 3.6 liter Pentastar 6-cylinder, and it gets really good mileage, even though it has good power. And we've climbed lots of grades and never had any problem with the power. It gets around 18 miles to the gallon, which is fantastic for an RV. And so we fill it up. We filled up in Quartzsite the other day. It was $3 a gallon. Holds about 20 gallons, so that's $60, and we're able to go about 400 miles and $60. So it's really similar to some kind of like a full-size SUV or something like that. Another thing I like are it's kind of pretty technical. It has adaptive cruise, which I like. And so what that does is you can put it on cruise control, and then you can set your distance between the car in front of you, and it will maintain that distance, which is pretty cool. All you really have to do is steer. So it's great in bumper to bumper traffic, or if you've been driving a long time and you're tired, and that's a great help. So that's kind of cool. We really like the outside kitchen. In the back, there's some pullouts you can pull out, and it has a sink there and a little platform there where we can set up our stove. And if we're cooking bacon or something that splatters, hamburgers or whatever, it's nice not to have it inside the van spraying grease everywhere. We can have it outside. We call the little area underneath the bed our garage, because we sort of keep all garage stuff in there. We keep our fresh water, firewood, any kind of lawn chairs and stuff that gets stacked in there. And then it has these pullouts in the back that you can put other things in there. So we really like that. We love the bed position. The bed is in the back. There's plenty of room. It's very comfortable and cozy back there. We always sleep great in the van. We love the solar panels up on top. It keeps the battery charged, so we almost never have to plug into anything. We don't use anything that uses big power, like the air conditioner or something like that. So the solar panel is fine to keep the refrigerator going. Any lights we need, we've never had any problem with the power. Last time we were at a campsite, I did plug in to the shore power because Lily needed to plug in her laptop because it has regular house outlets, and the only way that those become powered is if you plug into shore power. And she had a regular house outlet. But most of the time we don't need that. We have USB. We can charge all of our phones. We can have the lights going. So a solar panel works great. We have a control system up here that gives you all the particulars about what it's doing, and that's great. And we almost never have to plug into water, either water or drain. So it has a water tank in here, which we're pretty frugal with the water. And so that lasts probably about a week if we are frugal with it. If you want to take a shower, it's going to use a lot. But most of the campgrounds that we camped at, they have showers there. Or you can just do, wipe down, get a washcloth and wipe down, and that's fine. We really like the cassette toilet. We don't really use the toilet too much. We try to use the toilets in the campgrounds and things, but when we need to, particularly at night, you know, when it's middle of the night, you need to get up and pee. it's it's really nice to have that there, so you don't have to get on your shoes and go out and trudge through the campsite to go to some dingy bathroom out there. So that's kind of nice. Let's see, what else do we have? We really like the ease of driving. This van is super easy. It's almost too easy. You sort of forget that you're driving a bigger van because it's so simple, and sometimes you uh, kind of forget that you have a big van in back of you. So that's something that I have to deal with. Parking is pretty easy. It's only 19 feet long, so it'll fit in any parking space. It's only 9 feet tall, so sometimes we do come up with a drive-through, like a McDonald's drive-through that's about 9 feet. So we kind of have to worry about that just a little bit, but mostly the height and the width is not a problem, and the length is not a problem. So we really like this size. We also like the backup camera. There's when you put it in reverse, the system on the dash there will show the backup camera, so you can see. Also, the rear view mirror is a camera, which I really like. I thought that was pretty neat. And I think the final thing that we really like is the way they do the computer system. You know, we have a big display, but it's really just a dumb display. What you do is you hook it to your phone, and then when you get in, you have all of your phone contacts, text, navigation, GPS. It's all from your phone onto kind of a dumb terminal onto the dashboard of the van here. The way that means is every time I upgrade my phone or I get a new phone, I've upgraded my system inside the van. And that gets away from having a GPS system that's integrated into the vehicle, and over time it gets bad and it's not very good to begin with. And so I think they kind of punted. They said, let's create our whole own thing? No, let's not do that. Let's just punt, create a dumb terminal, people link to their phones. And I think that's a great way to go. So that's pretty cool. So I think that just about does it with all the good things that we like about the van. I'm going to do a separate video here about the problems that we're having with it, and we'll do that at another time. But thank you for watching Scott's Adventures, and please put any comments down below, and we'll see you again next time. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.